BBC licence fee. What could alternative funding methods look like beyond 2027? Alright, so the first thing they've come up with is a voluntary subscription fee. A subscription service like the systems used by streaming giants Netflix and Amazon Prime would see people voluntarily paying a monthly or annual sum to consume BBC programming and services. Yeah, that is the main one being touted about, and I don't think it's very likely at all. I don't think the world is ready to go fully subscription-based TV yet. Advertising. Another way the BBC could increase its funding is by including advertising on its website, TV channels and radio stations. What she's forgetting to mention there is the BBC own 100% of UK TV, Dave Gold and all that, and they show ads, proper ads and all, and have sponsorships, the lot. And that channel, well, the group of channels is profitable from solely advertising revenue. So it is possible the BBC know how to do it. Government grants. The Australian Broadcasting Corporation is Australia's national broadcaster, and for the majority of its existence it has been funded by an annual grant by the government of the day. Well, yes, that's all well and good, and that would get rid of the TV licence fee that you have to, or feel you have to pay directly. But it does beg the question, where does the government get its money from? Your taxes. Now, if the government's having to chuck a couple of billion at the BBC so they can carry on, where are they going to get that shortfall of a couple of billion from? Your taxes are going up. You're not going to win. In fact, you might even blooming lose in that respect. Broadband levy. An alternative option would be for the BBC to introduce a broadband levy on every connection in the UK. Yeah, this has been done in some countries around the world where they've scrapped off the TV licence fee because of mass evasion and they've turned it into a broadband levy and you have to pay it on your bill. If that happens, we've lost. We've massively lost because you're not going to go without broadband, are you? And if loads of people did go without broadband, they'd just find another way to charge it. So that for me is one of the worst ones because then it's unavoidable, isn't it? And that might be why it wins, because it's unavoidable. But I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that doesn't blooming win because, Introduce new tax directly for public media. In 2019, Sweden removed its TV licence model and instead introduced a new tax on people's income to fund public service television and radio in the country. Yeah, that did happen, and it gets worse. The tax, which everyone pays regardless of whether they own a television or not, amounts to 1% of an individual's income and is capped at a certain amount. In 2019, this was the equivalent of about 105 quid. Do you want that? Would you be happy with that when you get your pay slip at the end of the month and it says tax, national insurance, and then public media tax, 25 quid, 100 quid, whatever they're going to charge you? Be happy with that? Oh, I wouldn't. Oh, I don't know. That's a tough one to avoid as well, isn't it? There'll be ways. But yeah, I'd be raging if that happened. That can't happen. There'd be uproar, wouldn't there? So yeah, I just thought that was interesting to see sort of a mainstream media outlet having the same debate that we've all been having for a couple of years on here. It's nice to see, isn't it? So let me know what you think about this and what your preferred way of funding it going forward is. I think just advertising. So they're not reliant on any of us and they're incentivized to make better stuff. And whatever they do is not our problem anymore, is it? Because they're funding themselves much like Channel 4 are. I think that's the way forward. Let me know what you think is the way forward down in the comments below. And I'll see you in another video again soon. Thanks for watching.